All right. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Anybody else have allergy problems? Seems like it's the season. Um, all right. So, 5-5. Here we are. Cinco de Mayo. Today we're going to be taking a look at the age of exploration. We're starting this unit, and it's important to look at a few different things. First off, why were people exploring all of a sudden? I mean, people had traveled around, but why this age of exploration? Why now? What is this time period? How come it's happening? Um, and then look at what kind of technology happened to make this possible. I'm sure some people in the past wanted to do exploration, but there are economic factors that created a demand for it, and there were technological advances that made this possible now. And then later on, we're going to look at why is it so important to us today. This is really the section of history where all these different places we've been studying all become connected through trade and so on. And it's also important to note that when we get into this age of exploration, the perspectives of who we're looking at are important. The vocabulary video here, today you're going to answer a couple questions, predicting, and then watch one of these two videos. This vocabulary video is an overview of the age of exploration, but definitely from the European perspective. It's not giving the attitudes of the people that were living in these places that were getting explored, more like the reasons why the people were traveling. So getting ahead of myself here, but when we look at age of exploration, it's important to think about the perspectives. The Europeans have a perspective, and the people that they were encountering along the way have their own important perspectives, and we don't want to get lost in that. Vocabulary one is pretty much focused on the European perspective. So your job today is to open up the weekly assignment, head over here to the Tuesday page, and I want you to answer these three predicting questions. So what are some reasons why you think people wanted to explore beyond Europe? Why would they get into a boat that was not that big and sail out into unknown areas? Why would they want to do that? Next, what might be difficult about traveling at this time period? Just predictions. What do you think might be difficult? And then lastly, can you predict some consequences of Europeans traveling to different parts of the world and meeting people with different cultures? So what do you think is going to happen when the Europeans do this? Okay, so you predict. There's no right or wrong answers. I just want thoughtful ones. And then after you've finished those three questions, come back and I want you to pick one of these two videos. The vocabulary one is sort of a rap video. It's better than scientific method. But it's about kind of like an overview of the age of exploration. And then also this crash course in European history, that John Green guy. He talks really fast, but he's got a lot of interesting things. Watch one or the other. Or if you've got some time, watch them both. I think they're both really good. This one definitely goes into more detail, but he has some good stories and he's interesting. The vocabulary one's a little more basic. But it's interesting. And at the end of this, it actually gets into some difficulties, some troubles of sailing. All right. So let's get our minds around this idea of the age of exploration. And tomorrow we'll start digging into it. Okay. Have a great day.